Apple. The 2021 Apple iPad Mini, hopefully. Yep. So 64 gigabyte, 6th generation, Wi-Fi only. And I've got this nifty quick access and very slick boxes, paper, about 9 inches across. It's about a bit over 5.5, 13.5 centimeters. 19.5 centimeters long, 7 1/3 inches across, and it's only maybe 1/2 inch about 7-8 millimeters width. So version opening of this iPad. I'm going to keep all this material in case I decide to resell it. So I would assume, you know, stickers, quick setup, top right button, press and hold, butt rockers or volume buttons, iPencil, magnetic attachment, USB Thunderbolt charging cable. So I'm going to keep all this, but I will use this Is there anything else in here? No. Let's see this back up. Got this box. This says really faint 20-watt charger. Let's see how much of a charge this has on it. Starting up for the first time. I should buy a screen protector for this. 99% already, so it comes charged. I'll set this up for the first time. So I have a current iPad, which I'm going to use. There we are. Terms and conditions from, when was this? 2018, 2017? 10.5-inch screen. Hey Siri, play some music. The main reason to get this one was a more compact size, faster processor, and critically, 12 megapixel front-facing camera as well as a 12 megapixel back-facing camera for FaceTiming with my kid. Center stage. So center stage, I saw it working on my daughter's iPad Pro. She got an iPad Pro 2021 version, which works beautifully. The size difference between that and iPhone 8 Plus. So the iPads I found to be the most useful in bed for surfing, browsing, viewing media, emailing, messaging, whatever, right at bedtime, which is not mental health-wise good, but extremely comforting, comfy, useful, and something that I'm not going to stop doing. So this size seemed to be perfect. I had a previous iPad mini, probably about this size, and that one I had a Logitech keyboard with it, and it worked beautifully at work. It was like a mini laptop. These are some of the iPads I've used recently. This was my bedside iPad. This is very, very thin, very lightweight. This case I didn't use at my bedside, and I rarely used at all. But as you can see, it's useful for its no charge necessary keyboard. It uses the battery via this connector. Now, this is my wife's current iPad Pro, which is quite a bit heavier. And I'm not sure if she likes it so much, but because it's quite heavy, it's kind of fatiguing to carry around. 26 ppi pixel density, which is 2 times better than my 27-inch 4K LG screen there. So it's extremely high resolution, much lighter, and I can palm it in one hand. I can use the Apple Pencil for scribbling, drawing, note-taking. And I think the primary use of this iPad will be in bed, recumbent, surfing, viewing media, texting, communicating, FaceTiming, etc. And for FaceTiming with the family, it's unbeatable. 12 megapixel front-facing camera. It's the ideal FaceTiming device. It's got a better battery life than an iPhone. And secondarily, I've had also Kindles. I mean, I do like the non-refresh necessary low battery usage, the easy on the eyes reading ability of the Kindle still, but I go on this Kindle here. I mean, look how beautifully, it works just like the Kindle. You just tap on the side. Look how beautifully comic books present themselves in color on the Kindle. This Kindle paper technology isn't quite in color yet. I think currently it's just mainly used for reading text. For that, Kindle excels. I go on like archive.com. Check out how easily you can read comic books on Archive for free. These vintage 1960s, 70s type comic books I like to look at. So I can simultaneously browse and listen to music. So if you want to listen to some rain, or if you want to listen to YouTube music. So I've used an iPad since 2012, and I had the iPad mini, which I think was about this size. It was the first generation. It's kind of buggy and slow, so I finally got rid of it. I had a little keyboard attached to that, kind of cramped to type on, and over time I realized that. So I realized I could type, just as easily this, thumb typing. So I think a keyboard for a screen this size is unnecessary. I think that's something I learned just from trying it myself. My 2017 iPad Pro is still quite useful 4 years out, and I would anticipate this thing will be quite useful many years out as well. So overall, it's portable, light, quite convenient, much more than a laptop. Has this immediate on, immediate off, and I like that they retain the fingerprint scanner rather than face scanner, because at nighttime, especially if you want to pick it up, I just like to touch it rather than bring it to my face and turn a light on. I would say for someone who has a laptop, I can imagine that having an iPad in addition could be superfluous, but both my wife and my daughter, when given an iPad alongside a laptop, they found both extremely useful and synergistic to their work in class. It lets them take notes comfortably, writing and typing during class and presentation. These are the values of the iPad over an iPhone laptop, or in addition to those. Why do I use Apple alongside Windows type products? Apple has a much superior interface for communication, texting, FaceTiming, phone calls. So iPhone, iOS, much superior for communication and personal portable devices like iPhones.